In this exercise, we'll use personalized PageRank to find influential nodes in the graph relative to a specific user. First, we select users who have written more than 10 reviews and add a reviewer label to those nodes. We'll make use of the Cipher projected graph feature again, but this time we'll use algo graph load to load this projected graph into memory so we can reference it later on. This way, we only have to load the projected graph once. As you can see, the projected graph is a user-to-user graph where those users have reviewed the same business with the number of those reviews in common as the weight. We want to run personalized PageRank in the context of the logged in user, so we'll set a query parameter here for the user ID. And if we look at the answer query, we can see that we're computing the source nodes for personalized PageRank by finding other users who have reviewed the same businesses. Then we run PageRank using the review graph that we loaded earlier, specifying our source nodes. And since we're using the stream variant of the PageRank procedure, we get back the node IDs and PageRank score. Then we filter for PageRank scores above 0.15, taking the top 50 users and creating a trusts relationship to the current user, meaning these are users whose tastes and businesses we trust. Now that we've used personalized PageRank to create new trusts relationships in the graph, let's use those relationships to help surface relevant content for our user. When we select a business from the search results, we're presented with the user reviews for that business to help us evaluate the business. These reviews are ordered by date, and for some businesses, there are lots of reviews, too many to read through. So let's use the personalized PageRank score that we've calculated to show reviews from users that we trust first, surfacing those reviews to the top. For a specific user, we can find all the users with a high personalized PageRank score by traversing the trusts relationships. We store the PageRank score on the relationship as a property. So let's update the fetch reviews query to take advantage of these PageRank values. We first need to match on the currently authenticated user, looking up the user by user ID. Then, after we match on the user reviews, we'll add an optional match to search for trusts relationships connecting the authenticated user to the user that wrote that review. Then in our order by statement, we'll order by the PageRank score, again wrapping that in a coalesce since we're using optional match. And now, when we view reviews for a business, we see reviews written by the users we're connected to with the highest PageRank values first, showing us the more relevant reviews at the top, then the rest in chronological order. This is useful because now I know I only need to read the first few results.